All right, so Mike here from Terranscapes. Shameless plug. So I'm playing my vampires today. I haven't played them in a couple years. Only played them lightly, so I'm finally getting them back on the table. A quick summary of the list. I have a unit of. Oh, wait a minute. He does go here. I don't know why I made a mistake. I have a list of let's see, 27 skeletons. That has my lord in it, and he has the tomb blade, which resurrects skeletons for every wound he causes. Unit of 40 ghouls. Unit of 15 skeletons to be a bunker. That's got 2 vampires in it that have the Helm of Command and Lord of the Dead. Corpse cart with the lodestone. 4 wraiths, Karn wraiths, a unit of 20 graveguard, and a Vargulf. And the plan is to capitalize on the Lord of the Dead and the sword to keep this unit of skeletons humongous the entire way through. The Lord has a 2+ armor save, 4+ ward, so hopefully he'll be survivable in the front lines. The Black Periapt is in one of the back vampires as well, so hopefully I can maintain some magic throughout with that. And the Corpse Cart is going to stay relatively close to the Ghouls and the Graveguard and the Karn Wraiths. The Wraiths and the Graveguard being a little more expensive will benefit from the Lodestone a little bit more because I get a +1 on every invocation, bring them back. And there's a Necromancer on the Corpse Card, which I forgot to mention, so I have a guaranteed Van Hels, which I need because I already rolled for my spells, and I didn't get Van Hels on any of my vampires. But of course, the Corpse Card also has Miasma at a bound level 3, so it's a cheap one if I need ASF without getting the hatred that goes along with it. How's that?
That was perfect.
Does that sound good? I know this army. I'm ready.
Yep.
I'm ready.
All right. Very good.
Which is rare.
All right, here we go. So I'm going to be playing Mike today, as we just saw him go over his list and explain a little bit about what he's going to hope to accomplish in the battle. I am also playing Vampire Counts, as you can see, so we're fighting for supremacy here to see who will rule over the land of undead. So I'll go through my list. I've got a Vampire Lord right here with the Ogre Blade, which is +2 strength, 2 up armor save, 4 up ward, but she suffers from stupidity at the same time. That's Crown of the Damned. Infinite hatred and Red Fury, so she's super choppy. Then I've got a Necromancer also over here with, he just knows Von Hall's Dance, cheap 55 points. I've got a Vampire on foot over here with the Charm Shield to protect against those cannonballs, Helm of Commandment, Black Periapt, and Master of the Black Arts, so she adds a lot of dice for me. And then a White King BSB with a 4-up ward save, and the Iron Curse icon, just, 5 points, gives the unit a 6-up ward against War Machines. Won't help in this battle, but for 5 points, it's a pretty good deal. 20 zombies over here, getting it done on the flank. 38 skeleton warriors with spears, full command, banner of Hellfire, so flaming magical attacks are going to go vroom, kill the Vargulf with their flaming. 34 Crypt Ghouls with a champion. 3 Bat Swarms, the best unit in the game.
Let's see if I can get those.
23 Graveguard with heavy armor shields, Banner of the Barrows, so +1 to hit. And 3 Fellbats and a Black Coach. So my plan for the game is to, well, the one thing that I'm really worried about in his list is probably the Karn Wraiths. So I do have a 2d6 strength 4 magic missile that I got with one of my spells, so I can make use of that. The Black Coach, if it becomes ethereal, gains magic attacks. So I'll probably want to try and bring that in if I get pumped that high. These guys also have magic attacks, so I have a couple things, but the Wraiths are quick. They could get out of the way and really put some hurt in on some of the other things. So that's the main plan. Then just push forward and hope that my units will defeat his in close combat. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we're pretty similarly matched here. He does have probably a stronger magic phase than me. He's got a couple of the bonuses that I don't have, but we'll see how it goes. Hoping for the best. So we just finished our turn ones, respectively. Mike won the dice off to go first, so Mike, why don't you tell us what happened? on your turn.
So let's see. So I basically just pushed everybody forward in a straight line with a little bit of a shift. I brought the corpse card over closer, so because this is the only unit I could cast Invocation on beyond its starting strength. So after I ended up with 12 power dice, so I was able to cast Invocation twice on it successfully, which got me 13 more skeletons. So now it's a 40-man unit, so that felt good. And at the end of the phase, I had 2 dice remaining, so I threw them on Gaze and Nagash and picked off 3 Graveguard.
3 of the Graveguard. Yep. And my black coach sucked up 2 of your power dice.
Oh, yes. That's true.
Yep. So on my turn 1, I moved forward a little more cautiously than Mike did. I hung back with some of the units a little bit more. And in the magic phase, I had 12 power dice to work with. 3 of them went to the coach, so it is now ethereal, which I was really happy about. And then I've got 3 wizards, and I went right down the line. Try and cast a spell. Broke concentration. Try and cast a spell. Broke concentration. Try and cast a spell. Broke concentration. So I didn't do anything with all those dice. But I did store 1 with my Periap, so I'll have an extra Dispel die. So that was my turn 1. Pretty pleased. And the Fellbats are chilling on the hill over there.
Bat Swarms.
Or the Bat Swarms, yeah. Bat Swarms. So we'll catch you after turn 2. Okay, so we're back. We just finished both of our round 2s, or turn 2. Mike, you started it off. What
God, I'm,
Do you remember?
I'm in a daze from the end of the round 2. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Basically, quickly on the movement, I've put a kind of a little bit of a mess over here by taking my very fighty lord. You know, he's got Red Fury and all that stuff, and building up this skeleton unit, but I can't really get it into battle because I didn't want to put him against the Graveguard and have them be blowing him. So that got kind of stuck here. I pushed these guys up to be close to the Wizard's Tower, which would give him access to all the lore, and forgot to use it. So they moved here and didn't do too much. And the Corpse Cart came out in front to be kind of close to, I was going to maybe Van Hals it to, anyway, Corpse Cart ended up here. Moved out the Graveguard, moved the race way far out.
Yep.
Vargulf was fighting zombies. Vargulf took a bunch of zombies off. Some zombies came back. Took off some more this turn. And the ghouls Van Helsed into the Graveguard unit. Did a very nice first round of combat. Yep. Took out quite a few, didn't take many casualties. Then it was Greg's turn.
Yep. So my turn. Well, I charged.
Oh, and I had a poor Winds of Magic roll.
You did. I think you rolled 3.
Yep.
You channeled once or twice, but
yep. So I wasn't able to do much.
You just got the charge off, basically.
Yep.
So on my turn, I passed my stupidity test for the second time on the Lord. Should mention that. But both turns I failed it on the first roll, and was very proud of having a BSB.
It's a good argument.
Very pleased.
BSB.
So I charged the now fully powered up Black Coach
I forgot about that.
into the front of the ghouls, which was nice. Moved up the Fellbats out of the way because they were blocking this unit off, kind of just floated them behind Mike's army where they, they're not going to do much, but they're at least not dying over there. And moved the skeletons up to sort of counter the Graveguard from coming in and helping him in this fight. My magic phase, I tried to boost the zombies up a bit. I got Invocation off 1 time, and I rolled a 1, but they raised D6 plus 4, so I got 5 back. That wasn't terrible. The rest of my magic was thwarted. I did manage to store die with the Periapt again. Then in combat, Mike did poorly with the Vargulf for his attacks. He only did 1 wound. In response, I did a wound to him, but he saved it with his regen, and then he thunderstomped quite nicely. So I've only got 7 of my zombies left, which they'll probably die to you on your turn 3. Unless I get,
all right.
pretty lucky.
Maybe.
It could happen.
Maybe.
Over here, though, things went insanely well. Charged in, D6 plus 1 impact hits, rolled a 6, took out 5 ghouls with the impact. Then in the ensuing combat, I killed another 7, I think. A total of 7 more with the attacks. And in response, his attacks on the Graveguard, he did 11 wounds. I managed to make 7 out of the 11 4-up armor saves, and then I made 1 of the 6+ parry saves, so only pulled off 3 Graveguard, which meant I was like destroying him on combat res.
In good position.
In good position. I got a rank, I got 2 banners, I got a charge, and all those kills. So I beat him by 12, and he crumbled quite a bit. So that horde is looking slim, but
we're going to keep them right here because we're going to keep them right there.
Yeah.
They're coming back.
They very well might return depending on how Mike's magic phase goes. So that was our turn 2. We'll see you after we play through one more.